then he gets a Den of the Bugbear. So we have 1, 2, 3. This makes 4. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so now we just Doomscar again. But this, he has survived 2 board wipes.
Why won't you die?
But it doesn't matter. I'm dead. I'm dead next turn. Oh yeah, I'm dead right now. Alright, let's see. We have control turn 1, but no blue. Okay, we have 3 mana. We have control, emperor, draw. This would be better if we didn't have to mulligan here. Since we don't have the double white, we do have control here. Let's ditch the emperor for now. And let's see if we can't do anything with this hand. Alright, so they ditch as well. So let's just go blue and not give up a ton of information here. And okay, Rakdos. I'll go white and get our foretelling going. Right to combat. Okay, I figured they were gonna hold up Deadly Dispute, maybe even cast it on my end step, but it looks like they're just gonna go right for the dispute. Alright, so we get a farewell. We kind of want to start getting our planeswalkers here, so let's go here and we'll just hold up Behold the Multiverse for their end step. Now let's see what Rakdos, so I'm assuming this is going to be ramp into Tibalt or like a Liliana or something, is what the goal is, so that's fine. Great artwork on these cards, though. Oh, I thought this was a... I thought, since this has got red in it, I didn't know that was a swamp. So now, since Borrowed Time can hit anything, this can hit Planeswalkers. We want to save these for their big things that they're going to play. Alright, so we need no 1, 2, 3, 4. We need other stuff, so I'm just going to pitch. Okay, we get... There's a Planeswalker. Now. So if we cast Teferi, they need to react to it on their next turn. So I think we go ahead and do that. They can't kill it with the Shambling Ghast. And I don't have anything else I can do, so we'll untap this. It doesn't matter. So then we'll gain 2 life. Teferi's at 5. The Shambling Ghast is only going to deal 1, so I'm not super worried. Oh, alright, so he makes me sack Teferi. So we have Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, then they can't. They lose 2 life, and you draw a card, and repeat this process for an enchantment and a Planeswalker. Okay, so that definitely hurt. We'll go here. We'll get our land for the turn. And let's foretell this. Okay, he's got 5 mana. Let's see what happens. So if he plays a creature, I think we eat Doomscar, because then that leaves our board open for the Restoration to transform into this Architect. And it leaves a clear board for that. That Invoke really hurt. I really thought having Teferi up. Yep, okay, so our next turn will definitely... Yep. So... discard nothing. We don't have a permanent, so that hurts, but... yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll hold up Fateful Absence. Or we could even, let's just foretell. Really need a second blue here. Alright, there's our second blue. So So the borrowed time, I'm using these so conservatively because they can hit, this can hit a planeswalker, this can hit a non-land permanent. I just don't want to waste it on something like an eye twitch or a Skullport merchant, because if he's playing things like Tergrid, I'm assuming he's going to have a couple more. Hopefully we can get our second Teferi and we can start gaining life again. Yeah. Okay, this is where we want to be, except we need another mana, so this has Vigilance, and the Eye Tyrant can't block, so let's just do this. He's thinking, so let's see, he's got 4 here, 5, that's 6, 7, 8. So he's got 8 mana. Hagra Mauling. That's fine, because we have our board wipes. We don't really need to keep creatures around all too much. I'm really saving this. If we had a Test of Talents, hitting that Invoke Despair would be really nice. If he plays another one, we can exile it. Maybe we do that. Maybe we add Test of Talents here at our... Okay, so he goes Sorin. Now, Fateful Absence can hit the Sorin, so that's why I'm not going to counter it. So I want to save the counterspell for something that I can't really control. So let's go ahead and do this, and then next turn we can hit Farewell and clean up the board. Oh, perfect. We can do this. 2 of them into your hand. So Restoration will get a land. Wandering Emperor is going to be really nice to have, so I think we do this. Okay, we get a land. Let's go here. Do we need anything back from our graveyard? I don't think we do. I don't think we even can. Graveyards, enchantments, creatures, artifacts. Boom. Everything. Now we're waiting. So he should pop that clue token that he has or use Skullport to sacrifice something. So he'll need to use the Skullport to sacrifice the Eye Twitch if he wants to learn. Okay, yep, there we go. And I don't know what he's thinking about doing, unless he's thinking that that's going to control my Planeswalkers, because his graveyard just got exiled. If he was going to try and bring back Sorin. Okay, let's see his recovery, so he's going to go Ghast. If he passes the turn, what is he doing with all of this mana? So we can go Hullbreaker on his end step if we want to. Or we could hold Field of Ruin. I think we just hold, because flash, these we don't really need to do right now. I think we hold, because if we can stick Hullbreaker Horror and have it stick around for just a turn, I think this game could be over for him. Plays another land. He's got 1 mountain. Okay. I don't know if he forgot that I had that. Let's see if he goes and get another mountain, or if he grabs... Okay, he gets another swamp. So, obviously, he's probably got Tibalt in his... Do we exile it? Because we could exile it at the end step. We can take 1. That's fine. I just want to see what else he does. Because if we can... Well, see, if we play the Wandering Emperor, he's got this. And he will just remove the counters from the Wandering Emperor. But if we exile this... Huh. It's removed twice, right? Remove twice X loyalty counters. Or we just play this now, make him use that. Because we can't do anything else. We have...
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Yeah, he's thinking. Let's just exile this. Let's keep the board clear. Okay, Soul Shadow, that's fine. So it looks like I won't force him to use this, but I'm making him use a card in his hand. Alright, we get another Farewell. Alright, so we can actually set ourselves up better for this by holding up Saw It Coming. So let's play Restoration. We'll go and get a Plains. Then we'll do this and pass the turn. So our next turn... Do we have enough mana for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, we're 1 mana short to activate Hall. Plays another Shambling Ghast. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, honestly. Discard. Nope. And then we just pass. So we're going to hold up Hullbreaker and try and resolve that. What does it say? So he can return a... What are all these cards in his hand doing? 1, 2... Oh, he might have a couple more Soul Shatters, to be honest. Let's put him to the test. We'll do Saw It Coming, and then we can set up for this again with another Saw It Coming. Return target non-land. Return the Hullbreaker Horror. Alright, so his deck has got to just be pure removal. Okay. We should save this. So now we have 3, so that's perfect. So now on the on his end step, we can do Hullbreaker and hold up the 3 mana Saw It Coming. You can do it. I'm assuming it's going to be another Soul Shatter. Okay, he lets me untap with the Hullbreaker Horror. Might not be a good idea for him. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so he goes Deadly Dispute. Draws cards, makes treasures, sure. So now we know he has the Confront the Past, but no targets yet. $31 cards in his library. We have 34, so we're not worried about milling out here. Now we're just worried on this guy taking his turn. plays a Lolth the Spider Queen. So now do we save Saw It Coming? Because we can hit Lolth with Borrowed Time. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Alright, so he's not going to do anything. And we get a Doom Scar. That's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and foretell the Doom Scar. We don't really need to do anything else with our mana. Turn a non-land permanent. Get rid of one of those. Take you. So now we don't have to waste our time going to try and attack the Lolth down. We can just do that. Full send. Alright. Plays another land. Goes for a meat hook with what, 8? Yeah, that's definitely not going to resolve. We'll return the permanent and get rid of a treasure. So now I need to be careful. I don't have any instants right now. So I can't protect the Hull Breaker on his turn. That is not good. But is this... Can I activate the second one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. Okay, so we have all 3 colors. We have removal. We have the Emperor. Let's pretend we're playing mono blue for a turn. And they're going to pretend that they're playing mono white. So let's go here. So hopefully we can scry and draw our cards earlier. Okay, I assume we see a second monk. Alright, cleric. And we'll take the monk. Okay, so he gives a guiding voice, so that's got... Oh, this one is learn. I thought this one was the flashback one, where the flashback is the exact same as the mana cost. So now he doesn't play anything else. I really would like to get a land here. I know I'm doing this on my turn, casting an instant on my turn, but I really want to land. I don't want to be greedy. I have other removal in here if I really need to get rid of the cleric. Let's do this, and I think we foretell that again. So we'll take 3. We'll take 3, but if this thing starts getting too annoying, we can obviously remove it. But we just want to get up on lands and whatnot. Okay, we get another land. So hang on, this is 3. We could just use this as removal. So it's instant, 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 instant. Okay. Everything is at instant speed. Deals 4 damage. But we can't use Wandering Emperor because this doesn't tap. So let's do this. And let's just make him play whatever he's going to play. We'll hold up our other removal. Alright, Battlefield. Battlefield Raptor. Hits it with a guiding voice. So our next turn, we should be able to use Wandering Emperor. Okay. We are just not having too much luck on top decking lands here. What is in the background of Codspell Cleric? Is that like a bear, or is that it's holding a sword? So he plays Cave. Now let's see if he's holding a couple Fateful Absence of his own. Leonin Light Scribe, huh? Okay, we get another Emperor, so I really would like some more lands. Okay, let's do this. Now he could hold up this for whatever he's going to do on his next turn. I'm assuming we're going to see Cave, and honestly we could also hold up Fateful Absence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do... So we +1, we kind of force the attack into the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, don't give his stuff +1. But now we're kind of forcing the attack into the Emperor. He's got to get rid of it, or I'm just going to be able to use it -2 if he taps that Light Scribe. So let's see what he decides to do here. I'm assuming he's going to power up the Cave. Kind of what I'm hoping he does. Okay, he plays... Create a 2/1 black Inkling with flying. Okay, so he attacks into the Emperor with the Light Scribe. He's got 2 mana. This will take care of that. This takes care of everything else. I think we just let the Wandering Emperor die. We have a second copy.
Until next time, then.
Plays another Cleric. That's fine, because again, we have Farewell, so he can play out his board as much as he wants to. Get another land. There we go. So not enchantments, right? Because this is an enchantment. So let's do graveyards, creatures, and artifacts. Alright, Clarion Spirit's pretty good. Another Light Scribe. Okay, his recovery is apparently amazing. So now we get Hall. 1, 2, 3. So we have 6 mana. Let's just go Restoration and we'll hold up a Saw It Coming. And then we can hold the Absence if he powers up the land. Okay, yep, that needs to go away. Don't want to deal with that for longer than we have to. Okay, so the 2 cards in his hand. Alright, let's see. He's going to make the 1/1. Alright, but Wandering Emperor can hit all of these. Alright, there's another Farewell, so... No. Oh, hang on. Because if we hit... Oh, wait, do we have 2 mana? We do. Okay, we're good. So let's go graveyards, creatures, artifacts again. Not enchantments. We keep our stuff. And then we have 2 mana to hit the Cave. Alright, I was really worried there for a second. Power up your Cave of the Frost Dragon. Alright, there we go. Teferi, we can start gaining some life back. Tap you, not you. So we have blue, blue, white, white, doesn't matter. And pass. Okay, so hopefully this is where we want to be. He's got 4 mana, he's got 2 cards. We've hit him with every board wipe in the book, and he is still going. So he still believes that he has a chance. Wow. Doomscar. Let's go you on white. You can foretell the Doomscar for now. Oh, this has Vigilance. I keep thinking Teferi's going to untap it. Artifact, 0, 0, and let's just do a white. Doesn't matter. Plays another land, so he's got 7. There we go. Realizing that it's futile against the Azorius Control. Alright, let's see. So we have blue. We have a duel here. We got call if we need another land. We have disruption. We can... Alright. Let's try it. And we got these sweet nuke penna backgrounds here. So... let's just go tap turn 1, so that way we can make sure to have more mana later on. Okay, red. Might be some Rakdos Anvil. We'll go here, and we'll pass the turn. So we have... oh, we got... didn't even see the Doomscar there, so we'll have all of our foretells over here. Now, if he goes Anvil right now, we can have a really good counter for that. Okay, Smart goes to combat first. So we're holding priority with Consider here. So Blood Tithe Harvester, we just don't want Jawari to be a dead card next turn, so we're going to get rid of that. Okay, we get a couple Doomscars, so we're going to definitely want double whites, and... so the board isn't really being threatened right now, so let's... yeah, we'll hold up that. That looks perfect, so we'll pass the turn. Alright, let's see if we get Anvil. Nope. Okay, Sanguine Statue. So when it enters, he makes a blood. And whenever he sacrifices a blood, he can make the statue a 3/3. Okay, so it gets haste, so it looks like it's going to attack this turn. It doesn't matter. We'll consider now. So we get another land, so 4 lands. Let's just take it, because if we get Wanderer or we get Teferi, we're going to need that 4th land. Okay, so we get Seagate. So unfortunately, we can't really interact with this. So let's go ahead, let's foretell this, and we'll play this on its land side. I guess maybe we should have played the plains to actually cast one of those. Shoot. Oops. Or paid the 3 life and have it enter untap. Let's see how much this turn hurts us. I assume he pops this other blood token. Okay, he does. Let's see what he's getting rid of. So he's gotten rid of removal. Now he ditches a land. Okay, we need... so it's a 3/3. You know, I'm wondering, is this Rakdos Vampires instead? Because we have Vampire here, Vampire, but all this is pretty common with... okay, so he just plays out Massacre. So we need Farewell. That would really do us some good here. So see if we waste 5 mana, we get rid of 1 damage. It's this thing that is just boning us right now. So let's go ahead and do this. And we'll keep up all of our mana so we can cast both of these. But we're really, if we can get a farewell here. That's fine. Okay, so there's his anvil. So we'll definitely want to do this. So now farewell is looking really, really good right here. So we get Emperor. Can he do anything? So I don't want to, obviously I don't want to Doomscar, but we can hold up Emperor. Let's just consider it and see what we can get. Oh, maybe we should have played that on, well, we have double blue. Okay, so we get Teferi. Not bad for some life. We don't really want to waste the Emperor on this. Emperor would be good to use on this thing. So we only have the one. Yeah, we might as well foretell. So Teferi is going to be really good to get us back in this game. Hopefully we can start just gaining some more life than he can hopefully deal in damage. So we're going to take one. We're going to take two this turn. Okay, so he does get the blood, so he can... It looks like... So Teferi's not going to die if he attacks into Teferi. If he attacks into me, I'm certainly not going to die. So next turn... 1, 2, 3. We have another land here. We could definitely Doomscar and then hold Wandering Emperor if he pops a blood. If he... Oh, so he just goes straight for me. So he deals 4, but I'm going to gain 2. Okay, and then he gets a Den of the Bugbear. So we have 1, 2, 3. This makes 4. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll gain 2 life back. We can... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we have white, white, blue, blue. Let's just go ahead and untap this. Again, it doesn't really matter. And we'll hold up Emperor. So we're either going to get rid of this or we're going to get rid of this land. Because it's tapped creature. Exile target tapped creature, yeah. So he will get to make, yep, the 1/1 red goblin. But hopefully we can use Wandering Emperor and make the 2/2. Okay, go on. So yeah, he's getting that stick from the Emperor. And we'll go ahead and go here. So we're just going to gain 2 more life. So he still gets to create the 1/1. But yeah, and then the Wandering Emperor exiled that creature, so he does not get the trigger off of Meat Hook Massacre. And he goes ahead and gets rid of that. So he gets rid of the statue. Alright, so now we just Doomscar again. Oh, I needed to be really careful with that. That was almost really bad. I didn't even think about that. No. We don't want to do that. So 0, 0, and then we have blue. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't have anything we can cast. We'll go here and have no targets. And let's just hope that he can't just play a bunch of haste creatures. We only have 4 life. But if he goes to combat and we survive, Emperor now is at... Okay, so actually if he would have not sacrificed his Sanguine... So what does this say? So when it enters, make a blood, and then you sacrifice it, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So it looks like he can get back this, which will make a 3/1, so we would... Okay, if he does, I think we... Yeah, we lose, actually. So he... Oh, wait, he doesn't have any mana. But he sacks. So then he... Did he just mess up? Because if he played this... If he played this and had mana... Okay, we just need to gain life, though, with Teferi. And we can use Teferi to tap stuff, and then we can... Because we might have to waste our Wandering Emperor and do... So, tap, tap... Okay, let's be smart about this. So, we'll play you. We'll play you. +1, tap, tap, and we have blue. We have white. We have white. So let's untap like this. And we will -2 because that's the artifact. So we don't want to give the Oni called Anvil anything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We have... So this lets us... Yeah, okay. Get rid of that. Oh man, we drew 2 more lands. Holy cow. So the Voltage Surge deals... That's 4 damage to any target, right? So as an additional Voltage Surge, deal 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay, so he can kill Lear. Yep. Now... Let's see, wait, he sacrifices, so he's going to deal 1, then 4, then another 1. So I actually think he's got game here. I think this is game. Is he just not doing this right? But this, he has survived 2 board wipes. But it doesn't matter. I'm dead. I'm dead next turn. Oh yeah, I'm dead right now. Okay, pitch that for sure. Keep 6. Let's ditch the memory because we can at least cast this with only 1 blue. Okay, we get Mordekaiser, so let's foretell this because we don't exactly know his board presence yet. Is this if this is it or not? Okay, he plays another one. There we go. Okay, it is it? So we can use this to go get whatever color we want. So let's just do blue, because if this resolves, I'm assuming we might see Jwari Disruption here, but then we'll have the extra mana to pay for it. There we go. So we'll get the Restoration. We will go and get that. Okay, we see a Prismari command. Alright, so we're seeing the Hullbreaker, so this has got to be the Unexpected Windfall here. Okay, Goldspan, which we can hit with Borrowed Time. And he doesn't have anything Foretold. Let's discard that, because it's going to enter tapped anyway. Cast this. And then we'll hold up mana here. So we have a counter spell for this turn. So if he tries to Goldspan again. No. So he's desperate, obviously. I want to control that. We can go Mordekaiser, or Mordenkainen. So we'll go here, and let's just refill our hand. put a card in your library. So, okay, 3 mana, restoration, that makes 4, so we can cast this. Alright, we got everything. Okay, I think we can survive mono red burn. Let's just hope that we don't play too slowly here. Oh, rabbit battery. Okay. Another rabbit. Alright, 2 rabbit batteries. Sunset Revelry would be really nice, but let's go here because he's gonna just go mega board state. So hopefully, all right, that gets exiled. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers that he plays another creature here. All right, so it's the Boros Equipment deck. Play another creature, we'll Doomscar and send you back to the Stone Age. So then our turn 4 can look really good. Haha, Doomscar's not in my hand. Let's go. Oops. Oh no. Our hand, it's broken. He's gonna take Teferi. Or no, I would take Saw It Coming, because then it means you can't foretell it anymore. Okay. So bye. Now let's hope that we have a good turn 4, so we obviously can't Teferi. But we can... Alright, so he's got 2 of those out. That's 4 mana. That's 5 mana. So, let's do this. Now, hopefully we can just kind of outspeed him in our recovery. So if he just top decks some not good stuff. Okay, so now he can go Den of the Bugbear. That's... Alright, we're taking a beating. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll have to go Field of Ruin. So what does that give him? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just hold this, and we can kind of just hold everything here. We are just getting like way too many lands. So we can either Field of Ruin or something, or we can counter something. So the reason why I didn't do this on my end step... Okay, so he goes Luminarch. So we can't activate that, so get rid of you. Alright, so he plays out. He goes Hopeful Initiate. So if we draw like a... I guess Doomscar doesn't really save us right now. Alright, we need something. So this will get transformed. That can... Okay, we get another Teferi. So now we just need to make sure. So if we cast this, we have 2 mana and we can do that. So we can hit either of these. Yeah, let's go ahead. Do this. Gain 2 life. So doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll untap here and say go. Okay, good. He gets a land. Now we kind of got him in a really good position to just be trapped. So if he activates either of these lands for right now, we can hit it with the Field of Ruin, but we're going to kind of be in trouble. So honestly, even if he activates this, I think we need to get rid of the cave, because the cave is flying and we can't deal with a flyer. So I just hope that he kind of doesn't see that. Okay, that's fine. So we were going to go ahead and do that anyway, so he just wasted his mana on that. We will go get a island. Now let's watch him pass the turn. Okay, so he reconfigures to his... Okay, so he was just doing that to be cheeky. Honestly, I just want to gain life. I just want to stay in this game, so we'll go here. We can then do Borrowed Time on the Initiate. I don't know. It has the training, because that's why I think he moved it over. And let's go ahead, cast another one here. And... yeah, I really just want to gain life, so we can tap that, and we will untap. We'll make a little blocker, and this has Vigilance, so we're good. Okay, oh my god, he gets another creature land. I thought we were safe. So yeah, that's why we want to just keep gaining life. No. Yep, let's just keep gaining life so we can tap you, we'll tap you. He's thinking about activating it, and he doesn't. So we'll go here. We can hold this up at instant. How much mana? So we actually would have a lot of mana left over. And we'll just go to combat with this to keep our blockers back. And we're going to go ahead and cast this. It might not be the smartest because it is an instant, but okay, perfect. And we will get a second one. And we'll end the turn, so this is going to deal with this creature land. So okay, we're back in the driver's seat. Thalia, yeah, we have enough mana, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, give it first strike. And the rabbit battery gives it haste, yeah. Okay, give it first strike and haste. Okay, he's not going to do anything. I am fine with that. And we get a farewell. Okay guys, I think that's actually going to do it for today's video. As you could tell, we were playing around with a couple different versions of Azorius Control to just kind of test it in the meta. So one of the versions that we played today did run a few different cards like Layer, how do you pronounce that? Layer, Hullbreaker, Horror. Just kind of seeing if those two were still a good combo in Standard, but I think the deck that we really settled on, we really found a groove in, was this version of Azorius Control. Which did include a Hullbreaker, Horror, but no Lair. So just running through the deck quickly, we run 3 Circle of Confinement to hit those really early creatures, those small early creatures, get them off the battlefield. We run 2 Fateful Absence to hit bigger creatures, Planeswalkers, and then those pesky creature lands. It does give the clue token, but the upside, getting rid of something that we can't otherwise interact with, is really nice. We run 3 Borrowed Time just to hit non-land permanents for the same thing like the Circle of Confinement for an extra mana. We're running 3 Restorations of Ganjo. As you could tell from the videos, once this thing is the creature, that's kind of like one of our only creatures in the deck, and it makes blockers. It just kind of keeps us in the game. We get to ramp with the first iteration of the saga, and then the number 2 we get to discard and kind of ramp further, even though it enters tapped, is kind of all we're using it for, is to get lands back. We're running 4 Saw It Comings. Obvious reason Saw It Coming is pretty busted. We're running 3 Wandering Emperors just to not crowd the board. So the Wandering Emperor is like the new hot card right now. It's got flash, and then you can activate its abilities if it entered the battlefield this turn, so even on your opponent's turn. So exiling the tapped creature and gaining 2 life, and then it can make a blocker on the next turn, and then it can even put counters on stuff if you already have creatures out, and then it gives them first strike. So the Wandering Emperor is still really cool and really great. Behold the Multiverse, we're running 2 of those, so that way we can stay in the game. We can scry and draw cards. Memory Deluge for the same purpose as Behold the Multiverse. It's just a little more intensive with the double blue, but then we basically get to look at the top 4, draw 2, and then for the flashback we look at the top 7 and draw 2. We're running 2 Teferi because Teferi is like one of my favorite Planeswalkers. He's in the right colors, and as you could tell from the games tonight, he gained us that 2 life, and that would just keep us in the game sometime. Our opponent would get us so low, and I'd slam the Teferi, gain the 2 life. Their next turn, I'd gain 2 more life. Next turn, gain 2 more life, and then they realize that I'm not pinholed to that such low life total. Teferi, I didn't use his -2 a lot, but there were times where I thought I should. But with this deck, with any control deck, getting low on life is definitely dangerous playing against aggro. So Teferi just kind of keeps us from dying, which is exactly what we need to win. 4 Doomskars because get rid of everything. Farewell, same thing. I almost wish that we had a couple more copies of Farewell. Maybe like maybe even 4 copies, but definitely 3, just to get rid of everything else. While we're sitting behind our control, we can just get rid of literally everything. It's 6 mana, but we can hit 6 mana pretty easily. Then we have 1 Mordekainen just to top off our Planeswalker, draw cards, make that nice big doggo. Miria's Call, again, it just kind of top ends, makes some creatures when we have enough mana for it. And we're running 1 Hullbreaker Horror because this card is basically busted if you can get it to resolve and stay on the board. This card is just going to take over the game if it can resolve, but that's why we're only running 1. We don't really need 2, 3, 4 of them. And then our land base is pretty common. Just throw whatever lands you want, creature lands or the new channel lands. So yeah, that's the deck, and we just wanted to play some Azorius Control tonight and kind of test what it's like in the meta, because Azorius Control was actually my first arena video, and I just wanted to revisit it and see if it could withstand today's meta. And to be honest, I'm not sure it holds up super well. Like, obviously you'll get lucky, as you saw from some of the videos tonight. You get lucky and you do squeak out some wins, but they were pretty close calls with some of the decks that we played against tonight. So that's up for you to decide if Azorius Control fits in this meta. And I'd love for you to leave a comment on the gameplay, on the decks that you've been playing. Do you think Azorius Control is meta right now, or do you think that it just needs a little bit of improvement and maybe a card from New Capenna could bring Azorius Control over the edge? So I'd love if you left a comment. Let me know who you are, tell me how you're doing, what decks you're playing in the current meta, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.